Hi everyone, Tanya from CLI. Thank you for joining and welcome to our Back to School series. Today we're going to talk about how to practice being a student. It's really important for your child and you together to practice being a student. In this video today, I hope that you are going to learn about how to better prepare your students for the school year, learn skills that they're going to need to use during the school year, and help to reduce stress and frustration. A lot of times I see students who are stressed and frustrated at the beginning of the year because they've transitioned from summertime to school time. And while they like going to school, the tasks and expectation of school are very different than they are at home. So a few things that I would recommend for you to practice before your child comes to school, about 3 days before, maybe a week before, is to practice some things like wait time. Wait time is when a child is having to wait for something to happen. So a lot of times, we have a teacher who's in charge of 25 kids, and if a student needs something, they may have to wait for a period of time and not get something immediately to them. So make sure that your child is available and ready to wait for something. So if they're asking for a cookie, ask them to wait a minute. I'll be with you in just a minute, so that they're able to work on that. Another thing that's really important is during school day, we rarely have our devices. Like we don't have our gaming systems, we don't have our tablets that we're used to all day. High schoolers may have a cell phone that they are able to use, but for the most part, we've got to learn how to separate from those devices, and really those types of things are difficult for kids to do. So I recommend doing a device detox a couple days before, a week before, where they're spending some time off of their devices so that they're able to attend to the classrooms and be able to focus and listen. Which brings me to listening. It's important for your child to start listening auditorily to directions, because they're going to receive a lot of directions auditorily. So it would be important for you to give your child 2- and 3-step directions that you're expecting them to follow that you've verbally given them. So maybe you might want to say something like, Sally, take your plate from the counter and put it in the dishwasher and then throw the trash away. So that would give them a 3-step direction that they would have to follow from you auditorily. That would be really important. Also, students oftentimes are using pen and paper tasks and they're using books. So giving them that opportunity to do a pen and paper task, maybe make a list for you, make the grocery list for you, things like that. Maybe they can make a list of things that they need to do, give them some time reading a book with you. Those types of things, those pen and paper tasks are really important. Also, your child's going to be spending a lot of time standing in line in the brick and mortar school. So having them practice and talk to them about what is it like to stand in line? Where do you keep your hands to yourself? How do you stay quiet in a hallway? Things like that. Just those gentle reminders and practicing when your child is getting ready to go back to school. If you need any more tips or tricks, you can always check out my book, Raising the Well-Adjusted Child, a Parent's Manual. You can jump onto my website, creativelivingideas.com. I've got things on there for us, families, so that you can get the help that you need. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe to my channel.